I've just built one of the fastest and most realistic voice agents that I've ever built using the brand new Grok Voice model. Let's check it out.
Hey, thanks for reaching out to Luminary. What can I help you with? Just let me know if you're looking for a specific candle or have a question about your order.
Hey, yeah, I was actually looking for a scent, something that smelled like honey at all.
Oh, we've got a tobacco and honey candle that might be what you're after. It's got cured tobacco, amber honey, and musk. Sound like what you're after?
That sounds awesome. Can you show me more about that?
Sure, let me pull that up for you. There you go. That's the tobacco and honey candle page. It smells like cured tobacco with amber honey and musk, and it's $72. Let me know if you want to add it to your cart.
Cool. What does a dark musk actually smell like?
Dark musk is a warm, earthy, animalic scent. It's got a deep, sensual, almost leathery vibe that lingers nicely, like a soft, warm base that makes the whole scent feel
Nice. Okay.
richer.
What would you actually recommend? Where would you recommend me putting that?
For the tobacco and honey, I'd recommend putting it in a living room or bedroom. It's a warm, cozy scent that fills the space nicely without being too strong. Anywhere you want to relax and unwind.
Okay, that sounds good. And do I get free shipping on this?
It depends on how much you spend. If it's just this one, it's $10 shipping. But if you spend over $100, it's free.
Okay, gotcha. Well, can you add two of those to my cart, please?
Sure, I'll add 2 of the tobacco and honey candles to your cart. Done. I've added 2 to your cart.
Cool. Can
That
you
brings
take
it.
me to the checkout?
Sure, let me get you there. There you go. You're on the cart page now.
Can you actually explain to me what the tobacco and honey smells like in Japanese for me?
Sure, I can switch to Japanese. Tobacco and honey は熟成されたタバコの香りに琥珀のような蜂蜜の甘さとムスクの深みがあります。温かくてリッチな香りですよ。
So there you have it. That entire experience talking to the voice agent was fully created by the brand new Grok voice model. It's incredibly quick. I got responses back almost immediately from the voice agent and it sounded incredibly natural. I was even able to tell it to speak Japanese and it was able to switch languages mid-conversation and start speaking a fluent Japanese. It obviously had complete control of the website as well. It was able to navigate all around, add items to my cart, tell me about the products, and so I literally didn't even need to touch my keyboard or mouse whilst I was shopping through this website. So for this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can set up that exact same website with the Grok Voice ThinkFast brand new model as well. And don't worry if you're not technical, we're actually going to be doing this with completely no code at all. So to power the system that I've built here, I've actually used a tool called Replit, which is a vibe coding tool in which I created the entire website as well as the voice agent on as well. Replit's great if you want to build an application pretty much exactly like this and you want to get it published on the internet as quickly as possible. If you aren't technical and don't want to have to deal with setting up databases, authentication, and hosting and all that stuff, Replit is probably the best tool out there for doing this. And very simply, I told Replit to connect into the brand new Grok Voice ThinkFast 1.0 model, which is their brand new voice agent API. And then I just went through step by step to get it connected to this website to have complete control over the website. And that was pretty much it for getting it set up. So if you've never built an app on Replit before, it's incredibly easy. Just through plain English, we're able to type in the box right here exactly what we're looking for in an application. All of the AI coding models that it uses in the background, look at your inquiry, and it just builds out the app for you. So all I did was I told it to create a mock e-commerce store for me, built out the entire web page, and then I gave it the Grok instructions and it was able to build out that voice agent. So just for complete clarity, this right here is the first Replit message that I sent off. I said, can you create a mock website for a fake e-commerce store? You can decide whatever kind of product and branding. I need to demonstrate the use of a website voice agent that helps move people around the website and answers questions about the business and the products. I want to use the latest Grok Voice model, Grok Voice ThinkFast 1.0. I want the UI to be a floating pop-up in the corner. When clicked, it opens to a similar design to how Grok is within the Tesla cars. See the provided image. And so I actually provided it with a sample reference image for it to create the design of the voice agent at the bottom here. Obviously, you can be as creative as you want and tell it to build it however you'd like for your website. And so after that initial request, it just went through and started to build everything that you can see here. I did obviously go through back and forth with a lot of questions, some things that were working, some things that weren't working. and then just some updates and little small changes that I wanted to make as well. But overall, it didn't take any more than I would say about 10 different messages here. So for this kind of experience, pretty quick to get that up and running. And so one thing that I did discover halfway through building it on a Replit here is that if I go over to the XAI console and have a look at the brand new model, the playground that they have for the new model, they've actually got an instructions button at the top here. And if I click on this, they've actually got this implement button at the top here. And if I click on this, it's actually giving us some agent instructions as to how we can implement the voice agent. And so it's just a big markdown file, which is essentially designed to be copied and then given to an agent like our Replit agent to understand essentially everything that's required in order to set this system up. And so I should have used this at the start of my prompt. I didn't, but I eventually gave it this set of instructions right here and told it to use the Grok model using the markdown file that I sent off to Replit, and then it was able to look through everything and fully build it out properly. So just so it's super clear on how to do this, I'm just going to build a brand new website. I'm going to use the exact same prompt that I had before, except this time I am going to be going over to the XAI console. I'm going to copy the agent instructions that they've given us. And I'm just going to paste that into my first request as well. When you paste a big chunk of text, it will just add it as like a file at the bottom here. And maybe I'll add some extra instructions that just says I have provided some information on how to set this up from XAI. And then I just found this random image on Google where they were highlighting how the Grok voice model looks on the Tesla cars. Just thought it was a cool design for the voice agent. So I just copied this image, went over to Replit, and I just added the image here. Once that's done, you should be all good to go. This is obviously for a mock website. If you're building it for a real website, you might provide some more details. But I've sent it off. It should get started and we'll see what happens. So the app is still building. It just asked me for my XAI API key because I'd already provided it to Replit before. It was able to just find my key and start using it. But of course, you will need an API key. So just head over to the XAI API console and then hit API keys right here. And then you'll see all of your keys and you can click create a new key. And then you'll be able to add that to your project and start using it. All right, so it looks like Replit is finished here. This is the brand new web page that it just created. We can see it actually chose the same name as the other one that I had, kind of random. Seems like it's done kind of like a furniture or lighting company. And we can see some of the random products that they've added here. Looks like these images have not been AI generated specifically to the product. Obviously, this guy is not a floor lamp, I don't think. So what I could do is just ask it to actually generate the images to be, properly relevant. I did do that last time as well. Now, we certainly can get AI to create much better looking websites than this, to be totally honest. I obviously didn't give it really any prompt at all. I just told it to create the entire website itself. There's plenty of skills out there that obviously help out with design when it comes to websites. We only really care about the voice agent, and we can see the bubble in the bottom right. And so if I click on this, or maybe I'll click on shop collection, and then I'll click on the voice agent. And so initially, just from this first build, it actually doesn't look like it's working at the moment. I want to be as transparent as possible. If I click the button, it seems to just connect and then kind of disconnects right away. And so honestly, all I would really do in this case is I would just come back to the Replit agent. I would just say, look, it's not working, and it can investigate and have a look at why it's not working. So I've just had the voice agent is not working, tries to connect, and nothing happens. This could be an issue for a million different reasons. It could be an issue from the Grok API. It could be an issue on the setup. It could be an issue on Replit. It's more than likely going to be an issue just based on, they probably read the instructions wrong or something when it came to the XAI integration for the Grok voice agent. So just tell it doesn't work. It'll look into it further. It'll run some tests on its own. And then we'll see what's happening. All right, so just from that single message telling it that it doesn't work, it went through and found some random part of the code that wasn't set up quite properly. It went through, did some tests, and now supposedly it's now fixed. And so I did just give it a call, and it is now working much better. If I click into here and then click tap to speak again. Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing great, thanks for asking. How can I help you today with our lighting or decor products?
Yeah, have you got any sort of chandeliers at all?
Yes, we have a beautiful selection of chandeliers. They come in a variety of styles, from modern crystal designs to more traditional options. Would you like me to show you our chandeliers collection?
That'd be great, thank you.
Great, I'll take you right there. You can browse our full collection there, or I can help narrow it down if you have a specific style or size.
Okay, so there you go. Obviously, we've made some progress. I think we do need to now configure it in order to be able to give it access to all the different products and to do all of the navigation. And once again, we just tell it to be able to do that, and it's going to be able to set it up for us. So I'll say, please add the ability for the voice agent to take me to certain product pages when I ask about the product. I'll send that through as well. In terms of the design of the actual voice agent as well, doesn't look like it took a lot of reference from the image I provided it for whatever reason. Last time it seemed to work, so maybe it's a hit or miss. But obviously you can come through and just tell it to update the design to look a lot more like it. Obviously, we are not restricted by honestly anything here. We could just tell it to build it and it will figure it out. Okay, so that should have completed. For some reason, it says that it's encountered an error. If this ever does come up for you, just click debug with agent. Essentially just sends off a message to look at why it didn't load for that reason. And then it should fix that issue and it should be good to go. All right, so that has now fixed itself and the voice agent now works and has complete access to be able to navigate all throughout these products. And I can click down and give it a chat. Hey, how's it going? Could you take me to the Solaris Pendant Cluster product?
Hello, I'm doing great, thanks for asking. I've taken you right to the Solaris Pendant Cluster page. It's a beautiful pendant in our collection, priced at $1,290. Let me know if you'd like details on it or help with anything else. Would you like to hear more about its features or
Yeah,
see
what are
if
the
there's
shipping
some...
terms on this one?
I'd be happy to check the shipping details for the Solaris Pendant Cluster. If you have the page open, you can find them in the product details section. If it's not clear there, I can help guide you to our general shipping policy page.
Okay, so there you go. Obviously, it was able to navigate to the product page there. I did ask about the shipping, and it wasn't actually able to answer it on the call there. So what you could do is just obviously, once again, jump into the Replit agent, tell it to add that into its actual knowledge to be able to answer that question. But hopefully you get the point. This is incredibly easy to get set up. The voice agent is incredibly quick to set up, and the voice itself is incredibly quick and incredibly realistic. So that is pretty much it for getting this system set up. I wish it was more complicated, but it really isn't. Just a last note from me, 90% of you watching right now are actually not subscribed at all to the channel. So if you could hit the subscribe button, that would be incredible. And if you do want to learn more about Replit and how to build systems on Replit, I've actually got this video right here where I walk through all of the brand new features on the Replit Agent 4 platform. So highly recommend checking that video out. I'm going to keep pointing at the video for a few more seconds here so you got some time to click on it, but it's a great one to watch.